Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Tonight from Lisbon, North Dakota, it's Region 1 Class B boys basketball as the Lisbon Broncos tangle with the Tri-State Tigers here on this very chilly Thursday, February the 3rd. Hi and a pleasant, good Thursday evening. I'm Chase Miller. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. Coming up on our pregame, we'll hear from both head coaches as part of our Coaches Corner ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip tonight from Lisbon. For the visiting Tri-State Tigers, head coach by Adam Kruger in his 5th year at the helm. The Tigers have lost 3 straight games back on Monday, a non-region contest, 82-54 loss against Wheaton Herman Norcross. The Tigers at 1-9 on the season and 1-4 in Region 1 play. For the Lisbon Broncos, head coach by Kim Mark at his 25th year on the bench here for Lisbon. They're 4-7 on the season, 2-4 in Region 1. They're 2-2 in their last 4 contests. A nice win at Weimar-Lidgerwood on Monday night against head coach Todd Hosford Warbirds. A final of 61-32 for the victory for Lisbon. In the last meeting between these two programs on March the 2nd of 2021, Lisbon beat Tri-State 68-40 in the Region 1 playing game. Coming up here again on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll sit down with both head coaches. But before then, your out-of-town scoreboard tonight, a couple of games that we have for you right here on your live event. Richland at Northern Cache. Joe Morgan on the call for that one. Also Hankinson at Maple River in Page, North Dakota. Jerry Peralt on the call for you there. Also out-of-town scoreboard tonight, Oak Grove at Enderlin, and then you have Sargent County at Weimar-Lidgerwood here this evening. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll sit down with Tri-State head coach Adam Kruger. That's all part of our Coach's Corner on our Irie Insurance pregame show. It's Tri-State and Lisbon. It's Region 1 boys basketball tonight here from Lisbon on your live event.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Golson at 701-683-4713. Part of our pregame conversation is our Coach's Corner. With us now is Tri-State Tigers head coach, that is Adam Kruger, as they get ready for a Region 1 tilt with the Lisbon Broncos. And Adam, I kind of the last 4 or 5 years went back through your history with Tri-State and Lisbon, and you've seen a lot of the Lisbon Broncos as of late in recent years, whether it's been the Region 1 a tournament. Obviously, the last couple of seasons you played them late in the year, right before Region 1. So maybe a nice little rivalry developing between you and the Tigers, you and the Broncos. What stands out going up against the Kim Mark-led Lisbon Bronco team, Adam?
It's just kind of like you said, it seems like we always get them at the end of the year in the regular season, then we're coming back a week later, or they're coming here for the playing game. So, no, we've had a lot of good games. We know what to kind of expect their style of game and what kind of game they want to play. And Kim does a good job over there, and he kind of gets his guys going. We know it's going to be a battle every time we go there, they're coming to town. So it's fun. It's kind of a really good high school basketball matchup. So.
You look at your point of the schedule now in February here. What are going to be some things for your team when, Tri-State is playing? Well, I know it's not the record that you want at this point of the season, but give me a couple of guys that, hey, if they play well, the Tigers can find themselves in games in the fourth quarter and a chance to get a couple more W's here, Adam.
For one, we have a few guys that are stepping up right now, and I think they'll continue to step up. But one big guy is going to be Jacoby Anderson. He's a senior leader for us. He kind of does it all on offense and defense. We rely on him to usually guard the other team's best player and hopefully take them out of the game. And then he sets us up. He's a leader. He gets going what we want to go on offense. And he's one guy I can tell one thing, and he makes sure the whole team can hear and does it. So he's another guy. And then we just have 4 other seniors that get a lot of time, and I know they're going to get going. And Jake Lake, if he gets a shot going, he's been working hard on that. He can help us out a lot. And then Lewis Searles is another one. He's been scoring efficiently. We just haven't been finding him inside the post or getting him the ball as much as we need to. So that's one thing we've been working on, and I think that can help us out a lot. But I think our biggest thing going into February is still figuring out our identity for numerous reasons, sickness, trips, stuff like that. We haven't had our full team together until after Christmas. So I think we will for sure be a better team than what we were in December. So it's just putting that pieces together and figuring out identity and playing to our strengths. So I'm excited. We have half our season as far as game wise left, and we got everyone back and we're getting better each and every day. So.
You mentioned about that. What's been the challenges this year? Just because it doesn't matter if you are a co-op, if you're not a co-op, when you're in the rural part of the upper Midwest, whether it's Mother Nature with it being 30 below, or maybe there's some weather with it. Obviously, like you said, with some sickness earlier in the year where stuff gets moved around. What do you want to kind of see from your guys here down the stretch with that cohesion, getting these amount of games in, Adam? Win, lose, or draw, so to speak. How do you want to see them progress, every game?
Definitely I want them to keep the approach they have. I give them a lot of credit and very proud of how they've been staying hungry for, I think it was through December 21st to January 21st, we had 2 games. So I guess it'd be a lot of practices, a lot of hearing me talk, getting after them, a lot of grunt work, and they come every day and work hard and stay hungry. And we've obviously had some disappointing games. It's not going how we want it to go, but they're staying together. They're staying committed. They're eager to do what it takes. So I think as long as we keep that approach and stay together, I think with the amount of games, like I said earlier, I think we have 10 games and 10 practices left. So, if we get things rolling, it's a great time to get things rolling. So we can definitely be peaking at the right time.
Final thing for you, Adam, before we let you go, from an X's and O's or scouting report standpoint here tonight against Lisbon, is it, Caleb Olson for the Lisbon Broncos? Who are a couple of guys from your standpoint that you kind of have to make sure that you get defensively on, or make sure you get a body on when it comes to rebounds when you go up against Lisbon here later tonight?
Well, we know it's going to be physical, and we know it's going to be kind of who can set the tempo and dictate the style of basketball being played, because they're physical and big, strong, and they definitely know how to use their strength, and we're not the strongest team by any means. So I think a big part of it is if we can take away the inside and the inside presence with Caleb Olson, because he's a strong, physical, fun player to watch. But then if we do that, we just got to hopefully, like Sweet and those other guys shooting outside, don't get going. So I think main focus is going to be inside. Hopefully we can battle in there, and then hopefully what we have to give up to take that away, that doesn't hurt us in the stretch. So that Sweet kid he's a good player. I've talking to my assistants 2 years ago, last year, I thought he's one of the most improved kids in the region, and I think he's improved even more this year. So he's a fun kid to watch. So he's also got our attention. So.
Hey, Adam, as always, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck here tonight against the Lisbon Broncos.
Awesome. Thank you, Chase.
Tri-State head coach Adam Kruger with us here on our pregame show. When we come back after this, we'll hear from Lisbon head coach, that's Kim Mark, on our Coach's Corner.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insurer.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, part of our Coach's Corner now, Kim Mark, head coach for the Lisbon Broncos, joined us here. And Kim, you had a nice win against Wyoming Lidgewood on Monday. You get a couple practice days to kind of hopefully finish some stuff off. Obviously, Mother Nature has taken away some games. Sickness has taken away some games in practice as well. But what have you liked about your team on Monday against the Warbirds, and what do you hope to carry over tonight against Tri-State, Kim?
Well, we came out against Wyoming Lidgewood, and we really shot the ball well. That's been our Achilles heel all season long. If we're shooting well, we're a pretty good basketball team. But we've had games where we've shot 10 for 50. And so those are tough games to win. Our kids play hard. They defend well. They do a lot of things very, very well. But it's the confidence in shooting is going to be key for us. Do we have guys that are going to step up and hit the shots?
The one thing is in February, you always hear about, you start, in November and December, you go to school, it's dark, you leave school, it's dark. February starts getting a little lighter out. You can see literally the light at the end of the tunnel, but also the games maybe mean a little more from a regional standpoint for seeding and everything else. So what's it take to win games in February, Kim, when you've kind of gotten over the dog days and you got the tournament coming, but you still have 3-4 weeks of regular season basketball left?
Well, what I try to do is we try to shorten our practices up. We're usually done by 5:30 right now. The kids have been going all season long. It's nice to get some breaks, some rest time before we get into those games. The nice thing for us is our schedule right now is a lot of playing, and that's what we need. We need to play games right now. The kids are tired of listening to me talk, and they want to play. And we have several games coming up in a row now, and it'll be fun. The kids are excited, and so are the coaches.
Yeah, and it's regional games at that. Tri-State tonight. Then you got a Saturday matinee with Maple River. Before we talk about Tri-State here, Kim, let's talk about your senior class. What have they brought to this year's Lisbon Bronco team? And just give me one or two players that need to continue to play well. If you want to do what you did last year, you got hot in February right before the Regional 1 tournament and got things clicking on the right tracks. What's it going to take to kind of do that similar thing here in the 2022?
Well, our excuse me, our key this year so far has been Caleb Olson's been just playing awesome. He was a region player last year for us. He plays inside. Caleb can step out and hit 3-pointers, and I've talked to him because at times when our shots aren't falling, he kind of gets a little bit frustrated and tries to do too much. And so we're trying to get him to be more of a vocal leader and encourage a lot of our younger kids that are perimeter players that are shooting the ball. So that's huge for us. Caden Sweet had just a wonderful game against Weimar Lidgerwood. He shot the ball well. He was looking to shoot the ball and for the last couple of years, we've been trying to convince him that, yes, you're the point guard, and yes, you need to get us in our offense, but you are a good shooter and scorer. And against Weimar Lidgerwood, he certainly did that.
Final thing for you, Kim, before you let you go, your opponent tonight, Tri-State. I know if you look at their record, not the greatest from what they want to do, but they dealt like everything else, Mother Nature, sickness, and they didn't get going till December really for their schedule. So when you look at Adam Kruger's team, and you've seen them a lot lately in Region 1 tournaments, it seems like you end the regular season with them. You maybe start the Region 1 tournament with them in prior years. So what's it about an Adam Kruger team that's going to be a challenge for 4 quarters?
Well, I think their record's a little bit misleading. I think earlier they were probably struggling a little bit. I watched them play a couple games, Weimar Lidgerwood and Hankinson, and they're playing very good basketball. They got some kids that can shoot. They always hustle real well. They defend real well. So we're going to have to come out and play a good basketball game. We certainly isn't a team, that we're going to take for granted. They, like I said, they'll be well coached. They'll defend well, and they've got a couple kids that are shooting the ball very well too. So it'll be a fun game.
Hey, Kim, as always, I thank you so much for your time and best of luck here tonight against the Tigers.
All right. Thank you.
Kim Mark, head coach of Lisbon Broncos. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip, it's Region 1 boys basketball tonight here in Lisbon on your live event.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take the step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
As we come back from Lisbon, that does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. At Irie Insurance again, you can go online, visit them online at irieins.com for all of your insurance requests. Chase Miller with you here from Lisbon, North Dakota, Region 1 basketball. You have Jack Olson running the camera tonight as we get ready for the starting lineups. First, the starters for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tri-State Tigers head coach by Adam Kruger. They'll roll like this. Jacoby Anderson, a 5'11 senior guard. Anderson at 5'11. You have Jacob Lick, a 6'1 senior. Dominic Anderson, a 6-foot senior as well. The lone sophomore in the starting lineup, Isaiah Rydell, a 5'11 sophomore for Rydell. And Lewis Sorrell, a 6'3 senior center here for Tri-State. The Cougars, head coached by Adam Kruger in his 5th year, they average 41 points per game offensively. Defensively, they give up 64 points per contest. Their next game after this will be tomorrow night at Waverly South Shore in South Dakota. So again, Anderson and Anderson, that's Jacoby and Dominic. Lick, Rydell, and Sorrell here, the starting lineup for the Tri-State Tigers out in their black uniforms here tonight, making up the co-op of Rossolt, Campbell, Tinta, and Fairmount here for the Tri-State Tigers. Now on the opposite side for the hometown Lisbon Broncos, 25th season at the helm for head coach, that is Kim Mark. A mark of 4 wins, 7 losses, 2-4 in Region 1 play. For the Lisbon Broncos, they'll go like this. Ronnie Olson, a 6'1 senior guard. You have Jaden Bittner, a 5'7 sophomore. Bittner at 5'7. Caden Sweet, the son of girls basketball head coach Barb Sweet. Sweet at 5'11. Wyatt Webb, a 6'3 junior forward, and Caleb Olson, a 6'4 senior center here for the Broncos. So Rodney Olson, Caleb Olson, Bittner, Sweet, and Webb. The Lisbon Broncos average 45 points per contest. Defensively, they're giving up 53. A note for the Broncos, they're 4-1 on the season when holding teams under 53 points. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock here tonight in Lisbon, North Dakota. A very busy night in Region 1 basketball. Again, 4 games also as well on the docket in your out-of-town scoreboard here, as the Kenner Vikings are number 1 in the region at 7-0. Enderlin number 2 at 5-0, and Central Cass at 3rd right now at 6-1. Kirk Olson, the official, ready to do the honors here at 7:33 as we get this one tipped and underway here. Opening tap won by the Tri-State Tigers as they'll bring the ball in the front court here. This one goes on a little UCLA Cup backdoor going to the right-hand side to Rydell. Lisbon will match man-to-man defense. Lick drives, kick out, extra pass right-hand side. Sorrell guarded there by Olson. This one goes to Lick, left-hand side, shot clock down to 15. Lick goes up, that one partially deflected, and Bittner will come up with it in transition up the other end of the floor to Olson. Olson trying to get the shot off, triple team kick out, right-hand side, three-pointer on the way off the front iron there by Bittner, and a rebound comes down to Rydell. In the front court now for the Tri-State Tigers. Both teams come up empty on their opening possession here of the game. Winner trying to climb the ladder here in the Region 1 standings. Lick left wing, Sorrell left of the key, shot fake. Tries to spin on Olson, double team comes back to Lick. Lick will shoot the left wing triple off the back iron, and a rebound goes to Caden Sweet. The Broncos will have their second possession here of the contest, trying to post up on the inside. A high-low game. Olson, an all-region player from a year ago. That shot off the iron, and a rebound by Rydell. His second. Rydell then tripped in the front court, and we have a turnover here on Rydell as he kind of looks at his ankle right now. Hope that Isaiah's all right there for the sophomore. First turnover of the contest here as Rydell looks to be all right. Probably more mad about Him just kind of tripping over his own shoelace or shoe than anything else. Good to see him come out of the game, and under his own pressure, Caleb Foltz, the 6-foot sophomore, will check in here for the Tri-State Tigers. This one goes left-hand side now with it. Back to the top of the key as they're trying to post up Olsen on the inside. Coming off a staggered screen. Sweet, deep shot off the front iron. A rebound, though, goes to Wyatt Webb. Webb's pass across the paint deflected, and the Tri-State Tigers with Dominic Anderson will bring it in the front court. Anderson looking back door, nothing there. Now gives it to the left baseline. Tri-State on the drive there by Foltz. Kicking out to Lick. Lick looks to spin, skips it right-hand side as Anderson. Dominic will save it before it goes to head coach for the Lisbon Broncos and Kim Mark. And we got a bank three to open up the scoring here tonight. Lewis Sorrell with the triple. That's a late deposit off the backboard, and the Tri-State Tigers take an opening lead. Nice little give and go on the backdoor cut. Olsen gives it to left-hand side to Bittner. Bittner for the 2 points and give Caleb Olsen the assist. A 1-4 set. You see it so many times. And then here comes Ronnie Olsen for the steal. Olsen left-handed layup, almost got it to go. The foul here will be on Dominic Anderson, his first and the team's first after the second turnover of the night for the Tri-State Tigers. But going back to that 1-4 set, if you're a guard, you're taught to play up the passing lane. So once it goes to that high post, and if you can hit that bounce pass on the back door, you can find a lot of success with that 1-4 set. Olsen misses the first of two. Second one on the way to try to tie this one up here in the early moments of this Region 1 contest. Second one by Ronnie. That one rattles out, and a rebound comes down to Lick. Up the other end of the floor, Dominic Anderson at the right wing finds Lick trailing. Lick's going to drive, spins into the paint. Now to Sorrell. Sorrell at the basketball, left-hand side as it's going to be with Anderson, Jacoby. Jacoby looking backdoor, uses up that dribble. Now to Dominic. Dominic Anderson, an inadvertent maybe poke to the eye. Nothing called here as the shot clock gets close to 10. Jumper on the way by Lick off the heel of the rim, and Ronnie Olsen climbs the ladder for the rebound. This one goes to Bittner on the far sideline. Jaden, the 5'7" sophomore guard, rips it through to Olsen. Now to Sweet. Sweet at the left wing, up top to Olsen. That's Caleb. Right-hand side now to Bittner. Coming off a screen is Sweet to the left elbow. Sweet looking on the inside. Caleb Olsen trying to post up on the interior. Ronnie shoots the top of the key triple. That one will be off the mark, and Lewis Sorrell with the rebound. Other end of the floor here for the Tri-State Tigers. Jacoby Anderson goes to the right baseline. With it there, it's Foltz as they're whipping it around. A lot of motion cutting when you get the ball looking back door. Nothing there. Then you try to cut through. Here comes a ball screen. Now to Anderson, right of the key. He'll shoot the triple. That's off the iron and a board to Wyatt Webb, his second. One bucket for Lisbon by Jaden Bittner. The triple by Tri-State. Sorrell inside. Olsen spins to the baseline. That shot is off the mark, and a rebound to Dominic Anderson, his first. Tigers want to push in transition. As they do, they give it to Lick off the backboard. Good for two. Jacob Lick for his first 2 points of the night, and Tri-State matches their largest lead at 3 here in the opening minutes of quarter number 1. Something Kim Mark said in our pregame show, saying shooting can kind of be our Achilles heel sometimes. Play good defense, good motion offense. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the cylinder, and we got a foul here. The drive by Ronnie Olsen. We're going to get a foul here. We'll double check it to make sure, as the officials will have a quick conference call to come in and say it was in the act of shooting or on the ground. They will say it is in the act of shooting. The foul comes on Lewis Sorrell, his first, and the team's second, as Olsen goes back to the free throw line here for the Lisbon Broncos. Free throw attempt, that one is pure. One thing head coach Adam Kruger of the Tri-State Tigers said as Samuel Kelston, the 6'1" sophomore, comes in, saying his team just looking for some identity right now, unable to really get things going till the latter part of December for team basketball, with whether it was sickness or a cancellation of practices or games. So just looking for the identity, as they have 10 games in 22 days starting today here for Tri-State. Lisbon, the same thing. They got 9 games in 22 days. So with all these cancellations, if you're a basketball player, this is what you like, to play and not practice. And that's what both teams will have here to go down the end of the regular season, as we have a foul here on the floor. And the shot clock will reset to 35. The foul comes on Kelston, his first, team's first, and Lisbon will make another substitution into the contest, as Wyatt Olsen will check in. As Rydell returns back to the floor here for Tri-State. Turnover number 3 on the Tigers. The Lisbon Broncos will bring it up the floor, looking for that backdoor cut to Olsen. Now they find Sweet at the right wing. Sweet will come through, now gives a pass top of the key. That's Wyatt Olsen for the triple. Wyatt Olsen, instant offense off the bench here for Kim Mark and the Broncos, and Lisbon takes their first lead of the game at 6-5. And Tri-State will almost throw not one but 2 potential stolen passes, as it will stay with the Tigers. So for the first time tonight, the Lisbon Broncos lead with 3:03 left to play here in quarter number 1. Tri-State looking at inbound. The Broncos have stayed in this man defense throughout here in the opening moments. This one goes to the high post to Sorrell. Sorrell trying to back down Olsen. Goes to the baseline. A tough shot off the mark. And a rebound comes down to Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Olsen with his first board. Now in the front court here. Left-hand side goes right through the hands of Sweet. And the second turnover of the contest for Lisbon. Both teams going to play a number of games in a small period of time. For where Tri-State's located, play a lot of non-region games against South Dakota competition. Lisbon Broncos, you'll see a little mixture of Region 3, the Oaks and the Lemoores and the Ellendales, as we get a and one opportunity here for Tri-State. Isaiah Rydell went to the 10 and got fouled in the act of shooting. Caden Sweet picks up his first. Team second is going to the line is going to be the 5'11 sophomore guard Rydell. So sometimes when you see scores from Tri-State, it's hard to kind of gather of where this team is going up against different classes in South Dakota and different competition than more of an all North Dakota schedule like we see from the Lisbon Broncos. You'll see an occasional Sisseton come in for Lisbon as well. Nice floater in the paint by Wyatt Olsen. 5 of the Broncos. 8 points right now from Wyatt for the sophomore guard. Rydell drive, kick to Lick. Lick will back his defender down. Left-hand side, Anderson to Anderson. That's Jacoby to Dominic. Three-pointer off the mark, and a rebound to Bittner, his second of the contest. Bittner in the front court right now for Lisbon as we're reaching under 2 minutes here the first quarter. Olsen triple off the iron, and Rydell gets his third board. Right down the front court here, finds a trailing Anderson, gets the ball back, quickly reversed to Lick. Lick looks to rise, shoots from 15 feet and gets fouled in the act of shooting. That's a tough one there as Kelson will pick up his second team start, and going to the line is going to be Lick. Lick, part of 3 Tigers in the first stanza in the scoring column with 2 points and a rebound. Tri-State led by the 3 of Rydell and the 3 by Sorrell. Lick free throw attempt, got free throw number 1. Lisbon will make a plethora of substitutions here as Olsen returns. You have Wyatt Webb back into the game, and Spencer Kelson, the older brother of Sam, will check in. The Tri-State Tigers, Foltz back on the floor, the 6-foot sophomore. Second free throw attempt by Lick. Lick now 4 points and a rebound here as Tri-State regains the lead at 10-8. Little full court token press right now by the Tigers, and the Tigers get the steal with Foltz. This one goes across the paint. Anderson to the right baseline. Rydell now handles it. Lisbon trying to get the ball back with Ronnie Olsen. Lick will call it the offense now as this one goes between the circles. Anderson looking on the inside. Nice little give and go action as he had that one with Purcell. This one off the iron and a rebound to Sweet. Up the far sideline here. This one goes. Back in his defender down is wide. Olsen kick out left-hand side. Ronnie Olsen for the lead. He tickles a twine. Ronnie Olsen now with 4 points, his first three-pointer of the night, and the Broncos are back up by 1. Going down the other end of the floor, Anderson will travel with the basketball as Spencer Kelson grew some roots in the paint, and then just bouncing off of him was Anderson, the 4th turnover here by the Tri-State Tigers. So Lisbon Broncos back and forth early in this one with Tri-State. The opening couple minutes was looking for a bucket. It started with a Sorrell banked in 3 at the top of the key for those of you just joining us. Been a little choppy start to both teams. This one, Olsen off a staggered screen. Jacob Lick gets the rebound. Full court press by the Broncos, and they're able to get it. Ronnie Olsen stop, pop, 10-footer in the paint long, and a rebound comes down to Rydell, his 4th. Tri-State fortunate there to their 5th turnover not to give up any points. In transition, bucket off the front iron, and a rebound comes down to Sweet, his 3rd, and the Broncos can take the final shot here of a back and forth quarter number 1. This one will be at the top of the key, right-hand side. It's Kelson. Versus it right wing, now to Sweet inside to Kelson. Kelson will handle it, and we have a foul here on the ground. Jacoby Anderson picks up his first and the team's third. So both teams right now with 3 team fouls, with 10.6 seconds left to play in the opening quarter as Lisbon ready to inbound. As they do, Olsen gives it right-hand side to Sweet, back to Olsen. As around the horn to Rodney. Rodney Olsen drives, kick to Sweet, gets the shot off, good if it goes off the rim, and that's how we'll end quarter number 1. After 1 quarter play in Lisbon in Region 1 boys basketball, the Broncos lead by 1 here on your live event.
Olsen Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olsen Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsencpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olsen Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Chase Miller with you here tonight from Lisbon, North Dakota for Class B Region 1 boys basketball. We'll be back here Saturday for an afternoon 1:30 game against Maple River as well. Jack Olson running the camera here this evening. Ball gets tipped out and won after the miss by Sweet. His 4th rebound of the game. Pass on the interior, going to be stolen away by Rydell here of Tri-State. The 4th turnover by the Broncos, and then the Broncos able to get the ball right back to Wyatt Olson, and he gets right to the 10 and scores. Olsen with 7 of the Broncos' 13 points off the bench, and Olsen gets the steal in the front court as they find it to Ronnie Olsen from the left elbow. That one from the front and the back iron. It was all over it, but the shot off to Marcus Foltz gets the rebound. Now in the front court here, largest lead of the game for the Broncos, and they get another steal, the 8th turnover by Tri-State. And the Broncos right now have to get in front before the 10-second count as they do with Bittner. Bittner right-hand side to Sweet. Sweet leaves it for the high-low game to Caleb Olson, and that one went off his hands and a turnover on Lisbon. So Lick will check in, and so roll back on the floor here for Tri-State as they took a quick break to open up the second quarter. Lisbon up 13-10 here. In the opening 60 seconds of this second quarter. This one goes in the front court after they break the press. Anderson from the left baseline. Triple, got it to go. Dominic Anderson for the 3. That's going to be the second made 3 of the contest here for Tri-State as a team. This one goes right-hand side as Olsen will handle it. High post, leaves it left wing. Ripping it through is going to be Sweet there, looking on the interior to the left baseline. Olsen trying to post up, Tri-State getting in front. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Caleb looking for the back door, nothing there. Right-hand side, triple on the way by Bittner off the front iron, and a rebound to Jacoby Anderson. Up the near sideline now, Tri-State to Lick on the right baseline. Lick spins to the right short corner, double team comes. Kick out now to Anderson. So roll with the basketball, back to Lick here on this little 5-out offense. Again, driving kick, Lick, a deep 3. That'll be off the tab, and a rebound comes down to Bittner, his 3rd. Bittner in the front court right now for Lisbon. The Broncos so far running 8 guys, 5 starters, and 3 off the bench. Olsen left-hand side triple coming wide. Olsen long rebound, though, by Wyatt Webb. Nice backdoor find, and getting it's going to be Wyatt Olsen for 2. Wyatt Olsen now with 9 points, a game high for the Lisbon Broncos, and he's been the difference maker right now as the Broncos lead it 15-13. This one goes the other end of the floor. Lick to the rack, off the mark, and a rebound underneath goes to Wyatt Webb. Broncos in transition here with Bittner. Bittner, a little curl hop across the paint, drives, and we're going to have a traveling violation here on Lisbon. Isaiah Rydell will check in here for the Tigers. With 5:21 left to go before we get to our halftime show coming up, we'll get you scores from across the region. Again, games tonight on your live event in Region 1 boys basketball. This one right here, Hankinson at Maple River in Page, North Dakota. And then you also have Richland at Northern Cass here tonight. Ball goes left-hand side. Anderson triple. This for the lead off the mark, and Olsen gets it underneath. Caleb's first board of the contest here for the Lisbon Broncos. Bittner left-hand side. Nice crossover. Able to get two Tigers to corral around him. Olsen three-pointer off the rim. Ball out of play, and it will be off a lick of Tri-State. We'll also take a look at the first half numbers and preview what's ahead for Lisbon and Tri-State. That's all coming up on our halftime show. Ronnie Olsen back into the game as he'll come in for Bittner. Lisbon in the first quarter with 11 points. Tri-State with 10. Nice spin move on the inside by Olsen. Never even touched the floor. Olsen just with a quick rip from the baseline inside the paint for his first 2 points of the night. Largest lead for the Broncos right now at 4. Tri-State trying to answer. Rydell with the floater, gets it to go. A tough shot by Isaiah Rydell, but he brings the Tigers back within 2. Tri-State, little man defense will continue here. Olsen looking back door to Ronnie Olsen and a turnover. Sorrell able to get his mitts on that one. Anderson, other end of the floor here for the Tri-State Tigers. Ball gets reversed around the horn. This for the lead, top of the key, rack it up. Dominic Anderson, his second made 3 of the quarter, and don't look now, Tri-State down 4, up by 1 at the 4-minute mark here in half number 1. Olsen, top of the key, trying to answer. Shot, that one rattles out and a board to Lick, his third. Lick double teamed in the backcourt. Tri-State might need a timeout. Instead, they're trying to get it off here, and we're going to get the timeout by head coach Adam Kruger. We'll break with them. 3:51 left to play here in the first half. The Tigers lead it by 1 on your live event.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
After the timeout by the Tri-State Tigers, they'll have 4 remaining in their back pocket for head coach Kim Mark of Lisbon. He's got all 5 right now, so roll right wing three-pointer. That's long. A rebound. Getting up for that one is Rodney Olsen, his second. The Broncos right now in the front court. Leave it left-hand side to Sweet. Up top as it goes around the horn to Wyatt Webb. Right-hand side to Wyatt Olsen. And Wyatt Olsen tried to pivot and kind of get it around looking inside for Caleb Olsen, and a turnover here by the Broncos. Substitution as Wyatt will check out. Coming in will be Bittner. Right now a stat that both head coach Adam Kruger and Kim Mark probably not going to be too happy about when you take a look at the first half numbers is the turnovers. 8 for Tri-State and 8 for the Lisbon Broncos, but both teams been neck and neck early on here in this one. Rydell gets it in the front court with a second to spare. Ball goes left-hand side, Lick. Ball goes across. Right wing now to Dominic Anderson. Anderson left-hand side back to Rydell. He rips it through, trying to get the poke-away steal, and then we're going to get a foul here in the backcourt. The foul will come on Lisbon in Jaden Bittner, his first and the team's 4th. So 4 personal team fouls, for the Lisbon Broncos. 3 right now for Tri-State. That's been a situation where neither team has to worry about too much in foul trouble right now. Lick right-hand side looking on the interior to Sorrell. Nothing there up top to Rydell. Ball gets reversed around the horn. Anderson triple. This time it's Jacoby with the tray. The 4th made 3 here of the contest. The 3rd of the quarter for Tri-State. It's their largest lead now at 21-17. Lisbon just looking for a quality offensive possession here in the last couple of minutes. Shot off the mark. Rebound, though, by Wyatt Webb. Put back off the board. No. Another opportunity comes awry here for Lisbon. Jacob Lick with his 4th rebound. Neither team has really found their rhythm in terms of a 4 or 5 minute stretch, but Tri-State trying to do that right now to close out half number one. So roll across the paint. Nice job getting there defensively by Sweet to bat the basketball away. Samuel Kelson will check back in. The only player right now playing with any foul issues. He currently has 2. 2:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball goes to Rydell on the inside shot, and we're going to get a foul. Well, Bittner now will pick up his second, team's 5th, and going to the line to shoot 2 is Isaiah Rydell for the Tri-State Tigers. They're 3 of 3 right now from the free throw line. Rydell with 1 on the night. 5 points and 4 rebounds. I'll make it 6 points and 4 boards. As the Tigers, Purcell will check back in. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. That one is good. It's going 2 of 2 from the line as Isaiah Rydell, and Tri-State now leads it by 6. Lisbon, right-hand side, back up top to Olsen, reverse it left wing to Ronnie Olsen. Ball goes up top to Sweet. Sweet looking to rip it through. High post touch here for the Lisbon Broncos at the left elbow. That's with Kelson. Kelson looking back door to Olsen. Bounce pass right-hand side to Sweet. Sweet skips it left wing to Ronnie Olsen, back up top. Ball goes around the horn to Wyatt Olsen. Wyatt gives it to Sweet. Sweet, his shot gets blocked, gets the ball back. Kick out Ronnie Olsen. Back to Sweet. They got to get the shot up before the buzzer. They do, and it's good! Oh, the Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Olsen with the triple. He's got 12 of Lisbon's 20, and the Broncos cut that deficit in half. Looked like it might have been a shot clock or a travel violation in the last 5 seconds there, but Wyatt Olsen somehow got the shot to go before the buzzer, and we have a foul on the floor. And that spells trouble because Kelson picks up his 3rd and the team's 6th with 83 seconds left to play here in the first half. But what a bucket there by the sophomore Wyatt Olsen on the waning seconds of that possession. Checking back into the contest would be Bittner and Wyatt Webb. For the Tri-State Tigers, the next foul that they can get on Lisbon, they'll be going to the bonus. Top of the key, Anderson triple. That one rattles out. It was halfway down, and Bittner gets his 4th rebound. Bittner to the front court right now, leaves it left-hand side as this one's going to go to Olsen. A floater from the baseline. Wyatt Olsen, have yourself a night, young sir. 14 points off the bench for head coach Kim Mark and the Broncos. This one goes to Tri-State now. Rydell skips it right-hand side to Anderson. It's going to be Dominique, leaves it left-hand side to Jacoby. Jacoby, little curl hop through the paint, 7-footer off the back tab long. Rebound goes down to Sweet. His 5th rebound of the game for Caden. Might have 0 points, but he's done that awfully well tonight, getting rebounds. Caleb Olsen, 17-footer, dead-on shot. Can't get the shooter's touch, and Lick with his 5th board the other way. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here as we're nearing to the half. In a game that started at 7:33, it's flying by right now in Lisbon. Lick crossing over, back up top to Rydell, looking on the inside of Purcell. Purcell with the shot clock to 15. Rydell takes a ball screen, rises from 12, and got it to go. Rydell having himself a nice second quarter with 6 of his 9 points in the second. Lisbon will try to beat the buzzer one more time here. Shot clock to 5. Olsen, 3. Off the back tab, no. Caleb putback is going to be off the mark, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. After 1 half of play in Lisbon in Region 1 boys basketball, it's the Tri-State Tigers 25, the Lisbon Broncos 22. Halftime show is next here on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insurer.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
At the half, it's the Tri-State Tigers 25, the Lisbon Broncos 22. Chase Miller with you from Lisbon. Jack Olson running the camera. The Tigers of Tri-State trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, while the Lisbon Broncos trying to win back-to-back games here after a nice performance against the Warbirds of Weimar-Lidgewood on Monday. As we take a look at the first half numbers, first for Tri-State, 10 points in the first quarter, 15 points in the second. The Tigers right now, team numbers, they have 5 players in the scoring column. They're 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 threes, 14 rebounds, 8 turnovers for Tri-State. Team numbers for the Lisbon Broncos, 11 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second as well. 4 players in the scoring column. Lisbon 1 of 4 from the line, 3 made three-pointers, 18 rebounds right now for the Broncos, also with 8 team turnovers. For the Tri-State Tigers, they're led by Isaiah Rydell. 9 points, 3 of 3 from the line. Rydell with 9 points and 4 rebounds. 6 points then by Dominique Anderson, a pair of triples in the second quarter. 4 points, 5 boards by Jacob Lick, who's also 2 of 2 from the line. Jacoby Anderson with 3 points, and Louis Sorol with 3 points as well. The Tri-State Tigers, all their points from their starting 5 with 25 in the opening half. For the Lisbon Broncos, 14 points off the bench for the sophomore Wyatt Olson. He had 9 of his 14 in the second quarter and 2 made threes. Olson with 14 points. 4 points by Ronnie Olson with 2 rebounds and a made triple. You have 2 points by Bittner and 2 points by Caleb Olson. Caleb just 2 points and 2 rebounds in that opening first half. Again, at the half, it's the Lisbon Broncos trailing it by 3 against Tri-State. Largest lead for the Tigers at 6. Largest lead for the Lisbon Broncos, that was at 4. Back and forth kind of game in the opening 16 minutes. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back, we'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard and what's on deck for Lisbon and Tri-State for the rest of the weekend at the half. In Region 1 Boys Hoops, it's Tri-State up by 3 on your live event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
This is Jim Berkemeier, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Back here with a handful of minutes left in the half, let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. A couple of games going on across your live event tonight in Region 1 boys basketball at the half. Hankinson up in Page, North Dakota, leads by 16 over the Maple River Raiders at 42-26. A win for Hankinson would get them one step closer to at least being a top 8 seed and hosting a Region 1 playing game. Maple River trying to earn a win as they played a lot of single-digit games as of late for the Raiders. Also a team that is going to play the Lisbon Broncos here upcoming on Saturday afternoon at 1:30 in Lisbon. So again, Hankinson up by 16 at the half. Northern Cass over Richland, 31-21. The Richland Colts last Saturday stole a game in Tower City against Maple River. Northern Cass, a team that lost to Central Cass and now trying to find their way in the Region 1 standings entering play tonight. Kindred was the number 1 team, or is the number 1 team at 7-0. Enderlin with a win over Oak Grove tonight in Enderlin. They would improve to 6-0. Oak Grove trying to defeat the Eagles and go to 5-2. Central Cass off tonight as well with Kindred the Squirrels at 6-1. So that's your top 4. Then your next 4, which would host a play-in round if the season was done today. Northern Cass at 3-3 with Sargent County. Hankinson in 7th at 2-4 can make it a little bit more interesting with the Jags and Bulldogs in front of them with the win here tonight against Maple River. Lisbon right now with the final spot for a home playing game at number 8 with Hankinson both at 2-4. The Richland Colts at 2-5, but if they can make a surge in the second half and beat the Jags, that would propel the Colts a long way. Maple River at 1-4 right now. Tri-State also at 1-4. Those two close out the regular season in Tower City on the 25th, and then you have Weimar Lidgewood, the Warbirds, at 0-6. Crazy to think the Region 1 girls basketball tournament gets underway on February 17th. Also for wrestling fans out there, Region 1 and Region 2 duels you can check out right here on your live event on Saturday. Joel Morgan will have the call for you from Linton for the Region 1 duels right here on your live event. And for the Region 1 boys basketball tournament, opening round on Tuesday, March the 1st. At the higher seeds in the quarterfinals get underway from the North Dakota State College of Science. That'll be on Monday, March the 7th. Last year's Region 1 champ went on to win state against Edgeley-Coma Montpelier. That was the Kindred Vikings as Oak Grove upset Enderlin in the Region 1 semis. And Oak Grove play Kindred, two teams that don't like each other too much. The same with the Squirrels there, and the Kindred Vikings able to get the win. At the half again, the Broncos trailing it by 3. Lisbon led off the bench with Wyatt Olson with 14 points. Tri-State led at the half by the 5'11 sophomore Isaiah Rydell with 9 points. Take a quick timeout. Back after this with the second half from Lisbon. It's Region 1 boys basketball.
Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we're back here on your live event, Jack Olson running the camera, Chase Miller with you with the play-by-play. If the second half is anything like the first half, this one should go right down the wire, and quite honestly, it might be the first one to 50-55 might win tonight's game here in Region 1 boys basketball. The Tri-State Tigers at 1-9 on this season, 1-4 in Region 1 play. Head coach Adam Kruger said, hey, you know what, in our pregame show, a lot of games, practices kind of get moved around this year. You got 3 co-ops all in 3 different states, hence the name Tri-State, starting in 2016-2017 season for that co-op and boys and girls basketball. And he just said, you know what, the nice time of the year here in February, we're going to play some games and a chance for us to really find ourselves an identity, and a road win here in Lisbon could go a long way. On the opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos, Kim Mark nailed it right on the head as that shot is off the mark, saying our Achilles heel this year has been shooting. And if you look at the Broncos shot chart, it's kind of stayed that way right now. If it wasn't for Wyatt Olson, this would help Caleb Olson, 17-footer off the lip of the rim. Lick gets the rebound, his 6th. So you got Lick on the floor with Rydell, a pair of Andersons, and Sorrell here for Tri-State. Tri-State in the front court. Rydell's going to spin, hang the floater inside the paint is short, and a rebound by Bittner. You have a pair of Olsons, Bittner, Sweet, and Webb here to start for the Lisbon Broncos, original starting 5 as well. Olson spins on the inside, shot off the mark, no, and Sorrell gets the rebound, his 3rd. Started just like we did in the first part of the game, where it was tough for teams to come by and get in a bucket. Scoreboard update for you. Enderlin at the half, all over Fargo Oak Grove, 52-25 Enderlin over Oak Grove in Region 1 boys basketball at the half. And Enderlin will give you those scores as they come across here tonight. Getting on the floor is going to have a timeout here as Jaden Bittner had to hit the deck as Dominic Anderson was right there. Timeout will break with him early in the 3rd quarter. It's still a 3-point game. Tri-State with the lead on your live event.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Well, the Tri-State Tigers come in up with the same score, and we played nearly a minute and a half here in the second half, and that's where we have it there. Kim Mark saves a possession for the Lisbon Broncos. Again, Lisbon this season 4-1 when holding teams under 53 points. Ronnie Olson looks for a shot, nothing there. Right-hand side now to Bittner. Bittner back to Ronnie on the left baseline, but we had a kick basketball, and the shot clock was down to 8. So for Lisbon, you'll take it because it resets to 20, so it gives you some more time on the shot clock. That's a tough one there for Tri-State, trying to get that defense, and sometimes you just feel like, hey, got to get the kick ball out there if I can't get my hands down on it. But with where the shot clock was, gives the Broncos a little extra time to run their offense, and this is why Olson on the inside. It was halfway down, rattled out, ball is saved by Rydell, and the Lisbon Broncos just unable to find a bucket right now here in the second half, but it's the same for Tri-State. They've had some good looks, just can't get, so to speak, that roof off the rim right now. This one at the top is Anderson. Anderson looks for a drive kick out right-hand side. Jacoby Anderson, oh, he hits it. The triple there for the Tigers, their 5th 3 of the contest, and Tri-State matches their largest lead here at 6, under 6 minutes of play in the 3rd quarter. Ronnie Olson triple the other way, rattle it up. Olson with his 2nd 3 of the evening, and the Broncos just like that answer for the triple. Bringing it left-hand side here for Tri-State. To the top of the key is Lick. Lick, he's starting to feel it. Why not? 3 possessions and 3 threes here in this 3rd quarter. Lick, his first triple of the evening. He's got 7. Lisbon in the front court right now. Olson posting up. Ronnie Olson wants to shoot it, and he does! Ronnie Olson now in double digits with 10. Where was this in the first half? offensive efficiency now. As we said, it was tough to score for these teams, and all of a sudden, just like that, 4 possessions, 4 threes combined. Trice in the front court, drive, kick, Anderson, he'll shoot the triple long, and Ronnie Olson gets the rebound, but a backcourt steal by Dominic Anderson, throws one up, no, and Olson gets another rebound. 9th turnover of the game for the Lisbon Broncos, as they'll bring it up the front court here, a triple to tie, a bucket to try to get that lead down even closer. Caleb Olson, and we have a reach-and foul here on Tri-State. This will be the first of this second half. The foul will come on Jacoby Anderson, his second, team's first. And we have a substitution into the floor for Lisbon, as checking in is Wyatt Olson. Leads the floor with 14 first-half points, and all off the bench for the 5'10 sophomore here for Lisbon. Olson on the left baseline on the inbounds, gives it up top. Posting up on the insides, Caleb. Caleb with a nice little up and under move, but can't finish, and the rebound goes to Lick, his 7th. Olson's shot chart, you've seen a lot inside the paint. Unfortunately for Caleb, just nothing has been able to find its way down the bottom of the cylinder. This one goes the other side. Lick, 20 seconds on the shot clock, lost it for a moment, as it's a little 4-on-1 in. Sorrell at the time was the one in. Sorrell backing his defender down, leaves it right-hand side. Anderson, Dominic triple, off the back tab, hits the wire, and it'll go to the Lisbon Broncos. If you would tell Adam Kruger that all-region player from a year ago and Caleb Olson would be limited to 2 points and 2 rebounds in the opening 20 minutes, you would take it. The thing is, Adam probably thought Tri-State would be up by more than 3. On the opposite side, if you're Kim Mark, and you would have said that, you probably would have thought you'd be down by more than 3. Shot off the mark, Olson tries to get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul here on the Lisbon Broncos, it looks like, as Olson trying to get the offensive board, his first, team's first. Sometimes it's your star players just have an off evening or just can't find the way to get one in the rim, but that's what Wyatt Olson's been able to do, scoring the offense right now for Lisbon. Trice in the front court, double team comes, Lick with it, left baseline, going to drive right to the tin and scores up the backboard. Lick now with 5 points in the second half, 9 of the game, and Tri-State leads it by 5, nearing the 3-minute mark here of this third quarter. Lisbon, right-hand side, Olson posting up. Back up top, it goes now between the circles with Bittner. Right wing to Ronnie Olson, and that one gets kicked out of play by Rydell. Lisbon with a pair of threes in this quarter, both by Ronnie Olson. That's their only scoring. 3 points by Jacoby Anderson and Jacob Lick, and then another, just a bucket there by Lick as well on the last possession for Tri-State to the rim. Shot clock at 20 seconds as Kirk Olson coming to the scorer's table, seeing where the shot clock should be at. Right now it's at 19. Looks to be all right. As Lisbon will inbound it here with Caleb Olson. Double team comes. Olson goes to the baseline and gets it to go in. Caleb with 4 points, and the Broncos trail it by 1 possession. Tri-State in the front court right now. Lisbon will look to trap when they can. You have Caleb Foltz right now with it. Leaves it right-hand side, Sorrell. Sorrell looking back door down to Lick. Lick takes a couple of dribbles hard down the paint. Lost it on his way up. Turnover, number 9 on Tri-State. Other end of the floor, Lisbon, stop, pop. That shot is going to be off the mark, and Lisbon trying to grab the board was Wyatt Olson. Returning for the Tigers, Dominic Anderson. Anderson with 6 points here tonight and a rebound. Tri-State on the inbounds. This one goes to Anderson. Jacoby in the backcourt. Lisbon with a little full court token pressure here. Tri-State able to break it in the front court right now. Anderson to Anderson. Jacoby hang shoot shot off the mark, and a rebound will come down with Bittner, his 6th. Jaden in the front court right now for the Lisbon Broncos. Finds Sweet to the right baseline here. Olson. Caleb at the high post right now. Double team comes. Caleb Olson rips it through, asking for it is Bittner at the left baseline. He drives, kick out right-hand side. Ronnie Olson to tie off the front iron, and then Ronnie Olson looks to be all right as he collided with Bittner. Another offensive board here, and we're going to have a traveling violation on Olson. So the Lisbon Broncos will have their 10th turnover of the contest, but they'll continue to apply this little full-court pressure at the half. It was 25-22 Tri-State, and it's been the same differential here with 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Lisbon being very annoying like a gnat on the 4th of July on defense right now with that full court pressure. Caden Sweet picks up the foul, his second, team second. Checking out of the game will be Caleb Olson as Wyatt Webb will check in. And the Tri-State Tigers make a quick substitution as Purcell will come in as Sorrell will check out. Sorrell, excuse me. Well, we see this full court press by Lisbon just, again, being annoying for Tri-State if they can't get it in the front court quick enough as we have a traveling violation. You just kind of get them off rhythm, and that's what you're hoping to do if you're Kim Mark, and then you hope every now and then it leads to maybe an early shot by Tri-State, or maybe you get a breakaway layup. Neither team has had kind of that transition layup on 3-on-2, 2-on-1 where you get numbers too much here. This one, Olson off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, to Rodney. Back up top here, Bittner thought about a three, now to Sweet. Sweet rips it through, double team comes, extra pass. Ronnie Olson goes to the baseline here to Bittner, triple short. Ball goes almost out of play as grabbing it's going to be Fultz. And just like that, there's transition. Other side, Tri-State shot off the mark by Purcell. Rebound by Purcell. Second chance. Can't get it to go. Tri-State then gets the board with Fultz. Fultz goes to 10 off the mark, and Wyatt Webb gets the rebound. Lisbon in the front court. Helter-skelter for both teams right now with 60 seconds left in the third. Ronnie Olson triple off the front iron. Lisbon grabs it with Wyatt Webb. Webb, right baseline. Triple here by Bittner. No. Rebound to Anderson. And Jacoby checked that here as Dominic Anderson will get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul here. This will be on Wyatt Olson, his first and the team's third. Lisbon Bronco bench, and head coach Kim Mark doesn't like that call. Tri-State will handle it here with about a 10-second differential between shot clock and the game clock, and there's a breakaway opportunity for Ronnie Olson. Curl hop across the paint. No, Sweet shot gets blocked, but he gets fouled. Caden Sweet with the 6th rebound. He'll go to the free throw line for the pair. The foul comes on Lick, his first, and the team's second. Again, for the majority of the quarter, neither team could buy a bucket. Then there was about 4 possessions where teams shot like it was on a Sunday afternoon at the Y, just hitting three-pointers, and then it goes back to unable to really get anything going. But going into the stripe there is Caden Sweet, makes the first. This is pulling teeth tonight. The winner of this game is going to earn it, both on the offense and defensive side of the court. Second shot off the mark by Sweet. Rebound goes to Lick, his 8th of the contest so far for the 6'1 senior. Tri-State front court triple. Dominique Anderson rattles it in. Anderson with his third made three. The Tri-State Tigers have 7 threes in the game. The majority of their offense is from beyond the arc. Lisbon front court. Getting to the paint is going to be Webb. Kick out, extra pass to the left baseline. Open Bittner off the mark, and the ball comes down to Anderson. Dominique in the front court, other end, Lick, and we're going to have a foul here, and this one's going to go on Lisbon. Tough break for the Broncos as Lick will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is going to come as well on Wyatt Olson, his second, team's 4th. And Lick will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lick now with 9 points, 8 rebounds, trying to work on a double-double here. Free throw attempt for Lick is good. Tri-State up by 6. Second free throw attempt here for Lick with 1.2 left in the third quarter. Free throw attempt, got it. Lick now with 11. Ball gets inbounded. Shot, three-quarter shot. Almost got it to go off the front iron by Bittner, and that's how we end our third quarter play. The Tigers lead it by 7. Going to the final stanza next on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
And a correction from an earlier stat. I said Tri-State has 9 threes. They have 7. Regardless, it's still the majority of their points. 21 of 38 from beyond the arc. They got 7 from the line. Tri-State 7 of 7 from the stripe right now. Lisbon down by 7 to start this fourth quarter play as Olsen goes hard up. Double team comes and a foul comes on here on Sorol. His second, team's third, as Caleb Olsen will go to the free throw line with 2 points and 2 rebounds here on the night for Olsen. Lisbon down by 7. The Broncos 2 of 6 as a team from the charity stripe. Free throw attempt number 1 is long. The Broncos with 5 made threes in tonight's contest. This to get it back down to 2 possessions. Olsen got it to go. Olsen now with 3 points. Tri-State's been very attentive with him, particularly with Sorol. Rydell, floater off the mark. No, back opportunity. Rydell's shot is long, and a rebound comes down to Wyatt Olsen. Other end of the floor here for Lisbon, going on the inside. Off the backboard, no good by Wyatt Webb. Rebound by Rydell, his 7th. Trice in the front court. Anderson, little shake and bake. Dribble, not a lick. Lick with the basketball. Looks for the left elbow jumper. 15-footer, got it. Lick with a hard-earned 13 points and 8 rebounds right now, and Tri-State with an 8-point lead. Their largest of the contest. Lisbon. Olsen, right-hand side, asking for a post touch. Nothing there. This one back up top as Lisbon will dribble it with Olsen. The steal by Anderson. Anderson lost it for a moment. Now on the baseline, looks for a teammate. Rydell switches it left-hand side. Anderson, triple, got it to go. Jacoby Anderson with the 3 and a timeout on the floor. And the Tri-State Tigers have opened up this fourth quarter on a 5-0 run. 6:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Tigers lead it by 11 here on your live event.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Head coach for Lisbon Broncos might have hit the nail right on the head. Kim Mark in our pregame conversation saying Tri-State is a lot better than what their record looks like, and we're seeing it right now. And they said they got a ton of shooters, and that's been, again, right on the money. 8 3-pointers here by the Tri-State Tigers. 3 threes by Jacoby Anderson. You have 1 by Lick. You got 3 threes by Dominic Anderson and 1 by Sorol, which was banked in to start the game. This game started at 7:33, not even 60 minutes old right now, and Lisbon finds themselves with their largest deficit of the game here at 11 after the timeout. Olsen on the inside. Nice move on the up and under with the head fake with Kelson. There's the high-low game that the Lisbon Broncos were known for last season. Lisbon won 8 straight games, and then they fell in the Region 1 quarterfinals, but they were one of the hottest teams in the region as we have an offensive charge by Lick. That'll be his second, team's 4th. And if you're Lisbon right now, trailing it by 11, we'll love to get this one after the bucket there to make it 9. I like to get it down to about that 6-5 points at the very most once you get to 4 minutes. Sometimes possessions can really shrink in the fourth quarter. Lisbon left-hand side open, 3-pointer coming. That rattles in! The triple by Wyatt Olsen with 17 points from the sophomore. His 3rd made 3, and the Broncos, just like that, they have a 5-0 run. Rydell the other side, teardrop runner off the mark, and Bittner with the board. Bittner in the front court right now, transition opportunity here. They find Olsen again, heat check 3, shot off the mark. Rebound though by Caleb, his 3rd. Lisbon with it in the front court with Bittner. Bittner's going to drive to the right short corner. Gets cut off there now to Olsen. Inside goes to Kelson. Triple team comes. Now to the baseline. Shot coming from 10. Got it. Wyatt Olsen with 19 points. It's an 8-0 run by the Lisbon Broncos. Make that a 7-0 run right now by Lisbon in the last minute and a half. So Lisbon, after the timeout, right back in the game. Ball goes out of play, and it'll be off of Caleb Olson. And a timeout on the floor will break as well. Tri-State up by 4 with 5:06 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
After the timeout by the Tri-State Tigers, Tri-State will have 3 remaining. For the Lisbon Broncos, 3 as well. Both teams with 4 team fouls right now in the waning minutes of this one. 7-0 run by Lisbon. So roll with it. Top of the key to Lick. Lick tries to spin on the free throw line. Does back to Sorol, right wing. Sorol, three-pointer coming. That's going to be long, and a good rebound by Kelson, who's been battling foul trouble throughout the game, playing with 3, and he picked them all up in the first half. This one goes left wing. Kelson with it, trying to go the high-low game. Right-hand side. Now coming off the staggered screen is going to be Sweet. Extra pass goes to Olson. Shot on the mark, no good, and a rebound by Sorol, his 4th of the contest. Tri-State in the front court right now, as they'll handle it, right wing. This one goes to the right-hand side, as that's to Jacoby Anderson. Anderson to Rydell. Rydell spins, looking on the inside, and there was never a kick as the ball went right to the leg of Wyatt Olson, but Olson never intentionally kicked it. Olson for the 3. That one's going to be long. Trying to grab the rebound, does by Bittner. Gives it on the save to Olson. Now it goes back to Bittner. 3 on the way. Got it! Jaden Bittner with the triple. He's got 5 points, and give him the extra little find as well. And the run continues here by the Lisbon Broncos. It's a 10-0 run by Lisbon in the last 3 minutes of game time. Lisbon trailed it by 11, now down by 1, but Lick with the answer. 15 points for the 6'1 senior and 8 rebounds by Lick. Tri-State back up by 3. Lisbon in the front court here. Ripping it through, that's going to be Olson. Olson takes a ball screen now to Caleb. Caleb Olson, right-hand side, inside to Kelson. Kelson spins through a double team, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. Foul coming here on the Tri-State Tigers. This one will be on Rydell, his first, team's 5th. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Kelson. Samuel, the 6'1 sophomore. Free throw attempt is long. Lisbon 1 of 3 here in the quarter, and just 3 of 9 from the free throw line here tonight are the Lisbon Broncos. As Foltz will check into the game for Rydell, free throw attempt number 2. Kelson got it. Now with 3 points, Broncos trailing it by 2. This one comes in the front court here by Anderson. Left-hand side, Dominique. He'll rise from 16 feet, in and out. Sweet with the 7th rebound of the contest. Sweet in the front court, left wing, free throw line extended, back up top, Olson. Right-hand side to Bittner. Inside to Kelson, who had to climb the ladder to save it. Olson, Caleb posting up on the left block. Ball gets reversed, right-hand side. Olson, top of the key. He'll shoot the 3. That one is long. Kelson, though, with the offensive board. As Kelson gets that one here for the Lisbon Broncos. Kelson on the inside gets fouled, and it's not going to be an and one. They'll say it's on the floor. That was the last foul that Tri-State had to give before the bonus, and Lick picks up his 3rd, team 6th. You thought that Lisbon had a chance to tie and take the lead with the rip-through. But Lisbon, a fresh 35, under 3 minutes to play here in regulation. Mentioned it at half, it might be the first one to 50 wins. Lisbon around the horn, ball gets deflected out of play and off the Lisbon Broncos. Jaden Bittner was the last one to touch it for Lisbon, as the Broncos will pick up full court defense here. Lisbon with 4 team fouls. The next jump ball would favor the Lisbon Broncos as it stands right now. This one goes left-hand side for Lick. Lick with it. 4 Tigers on one side, Lick's the one on the left. Finds a cunning teammate. Foltz rip through, shot off the mark, and a rebound by Caleb Olson. Other end of the floor now for the Lisbon Broncos. A chance to tie or take the lead here with the bucket. Wyatt Olson with the basketball. Looking for Kelson. Nothing there to sweep. Bounce pass on the inside for Kelson. Kelson, a tough shot from 8 feet. A fadeaway off the mark. And Anderson, Dominique with his 4th rebound. Dominique right-hand side. Under 2 minutes to play here in Region 1 Boys Hoops. Sorrell trying to back down Olson. Lost it for a second. Somehow just found Lick at the top of the key. Jacob, guard there by Kelson on the man defense. Lick trying to get by his defender. Used up that dribble. Sorrell, top of the key, shot fake. Now it's to 10. Lick drives. Gets by Olson. Shot on the mark. In and out. And a rebound to Wyatt Olson. Other end of the floor now for the Lisbon Broncos with Bittner. And we have a timeout by Coach Mark Wilbrink as well with 86 seconds left to play. Lisbon with the ball down by 2 when we come back.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take the step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
Back here on your live event, Chase Miller with you from Lisbon, North Dakota. Jack Olson running the camera. The Lisbon Broncos, here's the situation. Down by 2, but with the basketball. If Tri-State fouls, it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Lisbon. Now, on the opposite end, Lisbon with 4 team fouls, so they can play aggressive. Thinking about the 3 there was Wyatt Olson. Now it gets reversed around the horn. Olson left wing, this for the lead. That one swirled out. Rebound on their inside by Kelson. Kick out left-hand side, and the ball will be with the Broncos. Olson with it again. Top of the key, that's Caleb. Right-hand side to Sweet. Sweet with it to Olson. Jumper from 15 feet. No, Kelson trying to grab it. Ball goes out of play, last touch. And it will be Tri-State basketball. They'll say it's off of Kelson. So the game clock goes down to 57.9 seconds left here, and Tri-State trying to hold on and pick up their second Region 1 win. This one will go to Rydell, right-hand side. Anderson, three-pointer open, shot short. This one will go back, and a rebound by Sorrell here, his 5th of the game. Shot clock, a 14 differential in seconds. You don't have to foul if you're Lisbon. Tri-State, though, almost loses it, and there's the foul. Now Lisbon might have to foul because it will be a fresh 35 after the foul there by Kelson. His 4th, team's 5th. And you might need a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here with 37.3 seconds to play. A timeout by Coach Kruger and the Tri-State Tigers. So Adam will use up his last full timeout here for Tri-State. The Tigers with just 3 field goals in this 4th quarter. For the Lisbon Broncos, they have 4. But again, they are trailing it by 7 to start the quarter. Got down by 11. Trimmed the deficit all the way down here to 2 now with 37.1 left to play in the 4th quarter. If you're the Lisbon Broncos, if you can get your hand on the basketball, get a jump, because possession arrow favors Lisbon if you can't get the steal. Otherwise, you're going to have to foul quickly, because now you don't have enough time between shot clock and the game clock to just play defense, get a stop, and go the other end of the floor, because Tri-State could milk it down to about 3 seconds here. So if you're Lisbon, looking for the quick steal, looking for the quick jump, if you get the trap, you can take it. You don't need to foul immediately. But after about 5-10 seconds goes off the clock, you're going to have to foul if you can't get neither of those. And you got 2 more to give before Tri-State is in the bonus. Tigers looking at inbound. Anderson gives in the backcourt here to Dominique. Dominique in the front court now, Sweet on the guard. And now using up his dribble is Dominique and almost getting the steal. Rydell in the front court right in front of head coach Kirk Olson, and now Lisbon's going to have to foul, and they do. The Broncos almost got the steal. The foul comes with Bittner, his third, team sixth, and now he can pretty much do the same situation. Try to get the double team, try to get a steal or a jump ball, and if you can't, you got to foul. But this time you can't waste too much precious seconds here for the Broncos. Tri-State inbounds to the left baseline to Dominique Anderson. Anderson lost it for a moment, then throws it off a Sweet as he ran out of real estate. So 2 timeouts remaining for both teams with 19.5 seconds left to play. If you're Tri-State, you've milked off about another 18 seconds from when you inbounded two times ago. This one goes to Jacoby Anderson. Anderson finds Lick, and there's the foul with Sweet. Sweet picks up his third, team seventh, and Lick goes to the free throw line. 15 points on the night for Lick, a 1-and-1 opportunity for Tri-State. First one on the way for the senior. Make one to get one. Got it. Lick now with 16 points. Timeout by Kim Mark. Will keep it here. Tri-State 8 of 8 from the free throw line here tonight. Lick with a team-high 16 points here for the Tigers. Tri-State back at the court tomorrow night in South Dakota against Waverly South Shore. For Lisbon, a Region 1 contest against Maple River right here on your live event at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon. An awfully large free throw by Lick coming up. If he makes it, it's a 2-possession game. If he misses, Lisbon could tie with a 3 or an and 1. But with 15 seconds, if you can get right to the 10 with about 9 or 8 and get the layup, and then you can commit a foul, you still would have enough time coming back. So you're not down to 8 seconds where you need a 3, but 15, you can get a quick 2 possessions if you hurry. Lick, free throw. On the way is long. Rebound goes to Olson as it goes the other side here. Lisbon, we'll see if they can get a 3 off, or will Tri-State foul, not allow him to. Sweet finds it. Extra pass goes to the baseline here. Wyatt Webb drives, kick out. This for the tie in overtime. Got it! Olson got the 3, and we're going to play more in Lisbon. Caleb Olson with the triple. He's got 6. Oh, what a game here in Lisbon. It's 46-46. Overtime is next on your live event.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
In Class B boys basketball, what you have in overtime is 4 minutes. So that's what we have at least here in Lisbon. Caleb Olson with the game-tying 3-pointer here for the Lisbon Broncos. He has 6. The Broncos led by the 19 of Wyatt Olson. What a shot by the senior Caleb Olson. Tri-State with 16 points led by Jacob Lick. Tri-State on the season at 1-4 in Region 1 play. Lisbon at 2-4 as Kirk Olson has to make sure that the jump ball, everyone kind of does a 180 because Tri-State's now going to the left side of the hoop. Lisbon is going to the other side as we get ready for another 4 minutes here in Lisbon. It's won by the Broncos. This one will come in the front court here for Lisbon. Man defense continues by Tri-State. Lisbon up top as it goes around the horn. Left-hand side to Wyatt Olson looking inside for Caleb. Now to Sweet. Sweet at the top of the key, right-hand side. Lisbon being very deliberate right now. Caleb Olson, top of the key, triple off the back of the iron. Kelson tries to get the rebound, and he does. Spencer Kelson with his third board here in the second half. trying to go on the interior. Fresh 35 again for the Lisbon Broncos. Left-hand side, Caden Sweet. This one gets reversed around the horn. Wyatt Olson, three-pointer on the way long, and a board to the Tri-State Tigers. So Roll with the triple, his 6th. In the front court now it goes to Rydell. Rydell looking left-hand side, now to left of the key. Lick rises, shoots, and buries one from downtown Lisbon. Lick with 19 points, his second made 3 of the contest, and the Tri-State Tigers lead it by 3. Sweet looking to drive and kick. There's the kick, as Olson will handle it there with Caleb. Caleb back to Sweet at the right wing, inside of Caleb Olson, back in his defender, down, throws it up, no. Lisbon wants the foul. Ball is going to be off the Tri-State Tigers, or we get a foul. And we're going to get a tripping call in the backcourt. Wyatt Olson will pick up his 3rd, team's 8th. That one's tough if you're a Bronco fan, but if you're a Tri-State Tiger fan, you're going to have a chance to go on the line for an 1-and-1 here with Jacoby Anderson. Anderson will toe the stripe here. This game tipped off at 7:33. Free throw attempt here for Anderson. 1-and-1, got the first. The old make one to get one for the Tri-State Tigers right now. They are 9 of 10 from the free throw line as a team. Second one upcoming here for Anderson. Got it. 11 points here for the 5'11 senior. Tri-State up by 5 here in overtime number 1. Ball goes right wing here for Lisbon. Left-hand side for the Broncos to the right wing. Now goes spin, kick out right hand, back to Olson. This one, left of the key, 3 by Kelson, rattles out. Rebound on the inside by Caleb, spins the baseline, got it to go. Caleb Olson, 8 points, and he's got 5. Make that 6 rebounds, and the Broncos are back within 1 possession. Tri-State looking back door. Lick shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Lisbon. Broncos want to run right now with numbers with Sweet. Now to Olson, back to Sweet. Wyatt with the basketball. 19 points here for the Broncos. The sophomore crossing over. Olson's going to get it back. Almost lost it here for Lisbon. Shot clock down to 20. This one goes to baseline. Caleb Olson asking for it. Olson gets out of a double team, but he might have traveled, and he did. Caleb Olson tried to spin inside the paint, but as he did it, it was a little 1-2, kind of like in football, the high knees going through some drills. The problem is he never lost the basketball when he did it, so a traveling violation here for Lisbon. Rydell, other side, no. Sorrell shot is short, rebound to Caleb Olson. Other end of the floor now for the Lisbon Broncos. Drive, kick, Wyatt Olson to tie. Off the mark, ball gets tapped out and right to Isaiah Rydell, his 8th board of the game, and it's 80 seconds left to play here in overtime. This one into the front court now for the Tri-State Tigers with Lick. Lick crossing over right to left. Lick drives, kick, right-hand side to Anderson. Bounce pass, Sorrell. Sorrell hangs, shoots a tough shot, and got it to go. Lewis with 5 points, and the Tri-State Tigers lead it by 5 with 60 seconds left to play in overtime number 1. Bittner with the basketball. Lisbon drive to Sweet. Sweet handles it. Now it goes to the Caleb Olson, and a turnover here. Lick's going to go the other end of the floor. Lick gets fouled, and Lick will go to the free throw line. Wyatt Olson picks up his 4th, team's 9th, but it will be a 2-shot foul here for Lick. Lick with 19 points in the contest. As Tri-State trying to get up by more than 2 possessions at the line here with the senior Lick. Free throw attempt, got it. Lick now with 4 points in the overtime session, 20 in the game. Checking in will be Rodney Olson. Checking out will be Samuel Kelson. Free throw attempt number 2. This is an awfully large one, trying to get it up to 3 possessions. Free throw attempt by Lick is short. Rebound comes down to Lisbon Broncos with Bittner, his 9th. Bittner in the front court now. Lisbon doesn't need a 3, but a triple would help. Broncos to Ronnie Olson. Ronnie rips it through. Tried about the dribble pullback. Shoots it. Shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Sorrell, and now Lisbon has got to get a double team trap, or they got a foul. Lick in the backcourt here, and there comes a foul. Wyatt Olson's night will be done. That's going to be his 5th. Olson will finish with 19 points in the game. Had 3 made threes here for Wyatt Olson. Again, a really nice night for his 5th team foul. And Samuel Kelson will check in. Hankinson wins over Maple River. Maple River down by 16 at the half. Made it a game with the Pirates. Hankinson wins it 66-59. Free throw attempt here for Lick is short. Still a 2-possession game. The Broncos still with a little ray of hope right now. Lick trying to put this one out of reach with the free throw. Lick misses the second. Rebound comes down to Kelson, and Lisbon gets a timeout with head coach Kim Mark. 21.5 seconds left to play here in overtime. The Lisbon Broncos down by 6. So if you're Kim Mark, this is a situation where you draw something up, try to find a shooter that's there. If you're Tri-State, we'll see how heavily they'll guard the three-point line up by 6. The question is, when you start looking at possessions, can Lisbon get more than 2? If you can get more than 2, you can maybe afford to shoot a 2-pointer here. Hope that Tri-State misses or goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, or misses both, then get the ball right back and another chance to get 2. Or if you get the 3-point shot, take it. And if you're Tri-State, all that you're trying to do is get in front of a shooter, get the rebound, and make your free throws, and head back home with a hard-fought overtime win. Lisbon, what do they drop after the timeout? Broncos in the front court here with Bittner. Bittner crossing over, kick left-hand side. Olson to Olson. Caleb, top of the key, 3, got it! And a timeout by Coach Kim Mark. He wants a timeout, and we got it. With 9.9 to play, Caleb Olson now in double figures with 11. His second made 3, and Caleb might be the first one to tell you, hasn't had the greatest game, but when Lisbon absolutely needed a bucket, he's done it not once but twice. 54-51 with 9.9 seconds left to play after the timeout by Olson. The Broncos will have 0 timeouts remaining. Tri-State has 2 if they're unable to get the ball in. If Tri-State does get the ball in, possession arrow does favor the Tigers, and also it would be a double bonus for Tri-State. So if you're Lisbon, got to get a steal immediately. If not, you got to foul. Then you got to hope whoever you foul misses 2 with 9.9 left to play right now in overtime. 54-51. How we got to overtime, Caleb Olson made a game-tying 3 at the buzzer, pretty much where he just hit one moments ago for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon at 2-4 in Region 1 play. Tri-State at 1-4. Both teams with a number of games upcoming. Tri-State 10 games in 22 days, including tonight. Lisbon with 9 games in 22 days as we close in on the regular season on February the 25th. Tri-State, they can run the out-of-bounds line here on the sideline. As the Tigers with Dominic Anderson ready to inbound. As they do, they give it to Jacoby Anderson. Lisbon's got a foul. There comes the foul. Bittner will pick up the foul, his 4th. It's 2 shots working the other way. As going to the free throw line will be Jacoby Anderson. Anderson at the line, shooting 11 points. Tri-State here in this overtime session, 3 of 6 as a team from the free throw line. The first of 2 for Anderson. Missed. Free throw attempt number 2 now for the Tigers. And Lisbon's got to go off a make or miss. Anderson makes it. Tri-State up by 4. Lisbon with Bittner in the front court. Bittner top of the key. He'll shoot the 3 off the front iron. Rebound comes down to Lick, and the Tri-State Tigers survive in overtime. 55-51 is your final. Tri-State picks up the overtime victory here in a hard-fought contest with the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon led by Wyatt Olson with 19 points on the night. The Tri-State Tigers led by Jake Lick with 20 points on the evening. The Tigers 2-9 on the season, 2-4 in Region 1 play. For Lisbon Broncos, they dropped to 4-8 and 2-5 in the region. Our post-game show is coming up next from Lisbon here on your live event.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
As we come back here on our post-game show, Tri-State Tigers win it in overtime by a final of 55-51 over the Lisbon Broncos. A heck of a Region 1 boys basketball game. It went to overtime, but find a way to get the job done. The Tri-State Tigers at one point led by 11 points late in the second half to see that deficit trimmed all the way down with 6:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. It was a 11-point lead for Tri-State. Then Lisbon went on a tear to tie the game up at 46 apiece. They would finish the game on a 14-3 run by the Lisbon Broncos. Caleb Olson hit the game-tying three-pointer with about maybe half a second left before the buzzer sounded. But the Lisbon Broncos fall short tonight here in overtime. What a ball game between Tri-State and, again, the Lisbon Broncos. We'll get you your out-of-town scores here in a moment. But let's take a look at the final numbers in this one. For the Tri-State Tigers, they had 5 players in the scoring column. 11 of 17 from the free throw line. 5 players again in the scoring column with 9 three-pointers in the game for Tri-State. For the Lisbon Broncos, 6 players in the scoring column, 9 threes as well for the Broncos. They go 4 of 10, however, from the charity stripe. Final numbers, team numbers. Now to individual numbers. Tri-State led by the 20 points of Jacob Lick was 5 of 5 in his first 5 shots from the free throw line and then finished 1 of 5, but hit one in overtime. You go 6 of 10 from the line. Lick with a game-high 20 points. Also in double figures, a nice quiet 12 for Jacoby Anderson. 3 main threes, goes 3 of 4 from the stripe in the second half. Anderson with 12. 9 points then by Dominique Anderson with 3 threes. 9 points by Isaiah Rydell. Did all his damage in the first half. 9 points and 8 rebounds for the sophomore guard. And then Lewis Sorol had 5 points, 7 boards as we had him down for. Sorol again with 5 points. Tri-State led by the 20 with Lick. For the Lisbon Broncos, led by the 19 with Wyatt Olson here tonight. Olson fouled out, but had 3 made threes all off the bench here for the Lisbon Broncos. 11 points by Caleb Olson and 7 rebounds here by Olson as well. You had 5 points coming by Jaden Bittner, 10 by Rodney Olson. Olson goes 1 of 4 from the line, had 3 made threes. Olson with 10 points, and then the 3 points by Samuel Kelson here for the Lisbon Broncos. Again, Lisbon led by the 19 by Wyatt Olson. For Tri-State, 10 points in the first quarter, 15 points in the second, 13 in the third, 8 in the fourth, and 9 in overtime. For Lisbon, 11 points in both the first and second quarters, 9 points in the third, 15 in the fourth, and 5 points here in overtime. The Lisbon Broncos now 4-8 on the season. Up next, another Region 1 game against Maple River on Saturday at 1:30 right here on your live event, while the Tri-State Tigers drop to 1-10 on the season and 1-5 in, they improved to 2-9 on the season and improved to 2-4 in Region 1 play. Friday night at Waverly South Shore in South Dakota. Then on Tuesday, going up against the Bulldogs of Sargent County in Milner here for the Tri-State Tigers. On behalf of Jack Olson, I'm Chase Miller. Let's take a look at some other scores from across the region tonight that have gone final. Games here on your live event as well. Hankinson won over Maple River 66-59. Pirates over the Raiders, and Northern Cass wins a barn burner over the Richland Colts 57-54. And then he had this one in overtime. Tri-State wins it over the Lisbon Broncos 55-51. So if that's any indication of what's to come with just those three games about how tight this region can be, March should be a lot of fun for basketball fans and commentators out there for this one. So Lisbon Broncos full. They'll play again on Saturday at 1:30 right here on your live event. Tri-State back at it tomorrow against Waverly South Shore, going up against in South Dakota tomorrow evening. On behalf of Jack Olson, I'm Chase Miller. Thank you very much for watching tonight's game here on your live event. Go to yourliveevent.com for a complete rundown of what we have to offer this weekend, or just subscribe on YouTube and you can watch this game back on demand for free after the conclusion again of this one. The Tigers win it in overtime by 4. Good night from Lisbon, North Dakota.